Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Red, White, and Bills with the second part of Week 5's offensive line film review. So obviously, this will be the second half. And up until this point, if you watched the first part, you would realize that the O-line was not the problem in this game. They're getting again unfairly criticized as always, and I hope you can see that when you watch the plays break down. Each play getting dissected, you could tell that. And as we recapped, PFF had 11 total pressures. So again, I only found one that half, and it was more of like kind of a gift counting it because it probably shouldn't have been, but I counted it. And then Pro Football Reference only had one as well the entire game. So again, we're going to see what the second half brings. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, started with Josh under center. We got the jumbo package. So 2 tight end set. Nice run by Ty Johnson. Beautiful. Love it. Watch Torrance here. Boom. Linebacker try to cheat a little bit and didn't work out for him. So now we're at the 49 already. You put Anderson back in motion. And again, obviously, the tell is that we're going to run the football because we're in jumbo and you're not going to send Anderson out in a pass. But you should run play action off of this and have him as an extra blocker. But looks like McGovern didn't get to the second level quick enough. Let's see. Yeah, Edwards missed his guy, but he didn't make the tackle. McGovern was too slow to get over there. And then Davis, being inexperienced, that's not Davis, Ty Johnson, had bad vision on that play. Josh in the shotgun. All day to throw the ball. Runs, gets the penalty. And we're going to be real here. This is probably something that PFF counts as a pressure because he ran out of the pocket after 4 or 5 seconds, and that's not a pressure. I'm sorry. That was perfect protection. Now we're moving. And now, oh my gosh, dude, that's inexcusable. Keon must have been not understanding the play because this was literally a one route formation. Literally, this was just a one route. This was designed for Keon Coleman. Probably could have got a legal man downfield on Torrance here, but everybody's blocking here. Nobody's going out for a pass except for Coleman. And that would have been a good gain. He might have even got a touchdown on that play. Because he could have beat that guy maybe. So Josh back in shotgun, trips to the left. All day to throw again. Finally hits Kincaid. Kincaid probably could have got a touchdown here, but he didn't. So I'm struggling to see that he was running for his life all day. Beautiful, beautiful. See what happens when he makes correct reads. Josh under center, hands it off to Cook, touchdown. And that was a great drive. Now it's 20-10. Nice job. See that? This is what I'm talking about. People say we're not physical, we're not a bully ball type team. Watch this linebacker who's very good, not wanted nothing to do with Torrance. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, if he's playing patty cake. So because we lost to Baltimore, we're not physical anymore apparently. But so far another drive and another great offensive drive by the offensive line. Josh under center again hands it off. Guy tries to cut in on a blitz, misses the tackle. Great play by Cook. We got 12 personnel jumbo package. Damn. Okay. Okay, Anderson. Even though we lost, it looks like I'm going to bring back Big Boy Block of the Week. And he got his second one. Damn. There you go. Stay on the ground. And this is why I'm just like, man, we're back in the game. About to be at the 50 again, 20-10. Another handoff, of course. Got to keep it honest. But this is why I'm saying, like, throw a play action in there. You get a nice run. They're going to bite. See, and look at that. They're not even playing linebacker correctly. They're just going right in. It's supposed to be one step back, step in, and then backpedal. And they just go right forward because they know, hey, it's going to be a run for sure. They don't do play action. They're just running, running, running. Samuel in motion. Hands it off again. Not bad. Little counter play. I mean, Kincaid's not the best blocker, which, again, it sucks because it looks like the O-line isn't doing their job because he's missing a block. You got the duo here, the one-on-one. Everybody's going this way because it's a counter. Knox is blocking his guy. This guy's supposed to be coming down, getting a corner. So that should be an easy block. And then if he seals him off, it'll be a long run, but he doesn't, and then it forces Cook to go inside. So empty backfield, Josh in the shotgun. Play to Samuel for 1 yard. Now you got to punt. Kincaid got absolutely blown up. No, it wasn't fourth down. Okay. Shavers in motion, Josh in shotgun. This was a Coleman play. Oh, yeah, that was fourth down. So we didn't punt. That was an amazing play. Again, looking for him the whole way. Gives him the opportunity. It was the first down regardless, so great play. But then Coleman does the rest. Helps Josh Allen not have the worst stat line in history. Because if he never got that touchdown there, who knows? But so now it's 20-17. So you come out the gate, 2 touchdowns in a row. And someone please, please, please find me where the offensive line did a bad job so far. Find me where you see 11 pressures. I only have 1 so far. Please tell me where he was running for his life the entire game. I'm not trying to be mean, but when these big kind of creators say this stuff all the time, they don't watch and they don't dissect play by play. And show this to those big time creators in our community. This isn't how, because as soon as they say, "Oh, he was running for his life," nobody really puts it in perspective. They just, okay, yeah, the offensive line's been horrible. It's not Josh Allen's fault. It's not this. Okay. Third drive of the half, Josh under center. Start off with a nice run to Cook. Get all the way to the 30. So this would be a perfect time to run a play action pass. We got 2 tight end sets, 12 personnel. Josh under center again. Another run. So of course. So you start off great run. Another run. Like, do a little bit of deception, man. And what do you know? You got a trip set with Alec Anderson, Reggie Gilliam, and Quentin Morris. So what do they think? Oh, this is going to be a run for sure. Reggie Gilliam hasn't even got a target yet. Quentin Morris might have 1, and you're not going to throw it past Alec Anderson. And Anderson was slow to get to his block, and he made the play. And I don't know what the flag was for. It was on them, offside. So cool. Josh under center. Now you run a play action. And he takes it, and instead of getting down, he almost fumbles it. Now we're moving the ball good. It's like it's just unbelievable. You find ways to lose all these games. Another unnecessary hit. Could have just slid. Now we're in the fourth quarter. At the 46, about to be in field goal range. And you run the ball again, get 3. Every first down, we ran the ball. 12 personnel, and this is where Knox, he only gets to play when he blocks. And he does a good job. Pretty good hole. Josh under center. I think that's Ray Davis. Of course, you run the ball again, and you get nothing. So what's that? Three runs in a row? Ty Johnson. Okay. Just poor pulling by Edwards. I would have rather pulled Dawkins here. Edwards looked slow and didn't even have any effort. Like, get this guy, man. Pretty sure it's third down. Josh in the shotgun. I'm assuming this is going to be incomplete, and it's going to be a punt. This was that MVS horrible play. That should not have been the look. Oh, what do you know? Samuel on a crosser or a short slant. Let's see if he even looks in another direction. And to be fair, MVS wasn't even at the first down marker anyway. So, nope, doesn't look anywhere else. And it wasn't even a first down. Watch his head again. Again, O-line does a good job. No pressure. Doesn't even look. And if he just waited another second, and first of all, MVS didn't even run deep enough on his comeback. Go past the first down and come back. Don't run short of the first down marker and come back, for first of all. Again, great protection. Great protection. Great protection. Wait a second. And you could have threw this ball. And just to prove that it wasn't a hurry, let's do our 2.5 second counter on Edwards. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That was about 2.5, I'd say. But you know what? Because it was on that cusp, I'll give it a pressure or hurry because he did have 1. And then we punt. So that goes to the poor decision making again on Josh Allen. No offensive line's fault, not the receiver's fault. Poor decisions. But we had 2 drives in a row where we scored touchdowns. All right, we just got the ball back after a CJ Stroud turnover. He'll have 2, and then he turned the ball over on downs earlier in the game, and he also had an intentional grounding that led to a 4th down out of field goal range. So as bad as Josh Allen played, CJ Stroud was giving the game away at home with a lead and having still 2 wide receiver ones and an elite tight end. And that's something that people don't talk about. He has a bunch of yards. Everybody wants to hype it up. But he should have lost the game to a guy that had 9 completions out of 30. Nobody wants to talk about that. Okay. So again, off that interception, off a great play by Terrell Bernard, we got a bunch set. Josh under center, and what do you know? Hands the ball off, gets 3 or 4. And as much as I was against run pass, it seemed like the first run was never for no gain. It was always for some yards. So again, going back to the end of the last drive of the game, he didn't run a ball 1 time. Okay. 12 personnel again. Josh under center, fakes the handoff, play action pass, all the time in the world. And he runs it, and he gets the first down a little bit more. And the protection was freaking awesome. I don't know what the heck people are talking about. Running for his life the entire game. Look at this all day. And he ran out of the pocket because nobody was open. That's not running for your life. That's running because you're trying to make a play. Now you're at the 40, down by 3. Josh under center. Again, 12 personnel with Anderson. Hands it off because it's a first down. Gets 2. Little gap run. Again, we're better in zone, but did the job. Josh and shotgun. They got a blitz coming off the edge. Josh gets rid of it. All right, so let's see. That was a pressure, but it wasn't on the offensive line. So let's go for it. All right. So Josh is looking at this, right? He's like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, got 5, 6, 7 in the box. Looking in the backfield. Now, should I have Davis stay in the backfield just in case? Let's see. The guy comes in. Samuel doesn't chip. Davis doesn't chip. Brown gets his guy because you taught to block inside out. And the free runner comes. This is not a pressure on the offensive line. And let's take another layer deeper on it. Josh sees this guy leaning, looking in the backfield. He could say, whatever his freaking things are, slide protection to the right. Okay. And then he could say, Ray, blah, 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 block the stay and block the blitz, obviously in different words. I don't know how they go about their calls. And then, or they could have these guys all slide and have Dawkins stay where he's normally at. There's things that you can call as a quarterback, right? So then let's see how it unplays. Now, if he slid protection to the right, these guys would have slid. Brown would have got the blitz. Torrance would have got this guy. McGovern would have helped with this guy. And then you got still one-on-one, right? But instead, they didn't do anything. None of these guys chipped. And then they both ran out. And then Josh wasn't paying attention. So, again, him being unaware, that's not the offensive line's fault. That's not a pressure on the offensive line. That's a pressure, but not on the offensive line. And it's ridiculous. You got trips to the left, Josh and shotgun. Brown gets beat. I think Dawkins got beat there too. And that's when Josh got concussed. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pressure. Yeah, that was 1 by Edwards. So that's 3. But Brown did get beat too. I don't know if they count 2 pressures in 1 play, but I'm giving that one to Edwards because Brown recovered. Yep, and Josh concussed. Second. Maybe he wasn't unconscious because you saw him move his feet. So, yeah, maybe I obviously still concussed, but he didn't get knocked out. Look. Moves his feet. Yeah, you're not knocked out if you move your feet. But still concerning after it's the second time in 2 weeks, in 1 week where you bounce your head off the ground. Okay. So, again, forced C.J. Stroud to fumble. Again, had a horrible game second half. First half, again, was okay. But -1 big play, he didn't really do much against a defense missing 5 starters. Again, that's all missed in translation. And it doesn't matter to me that we had guys out because we've been playing well without them. But let's not act like he was some ungodly world beater in this game. But anyway, following that turnover, another turnover, Mr. Trubisky's in. Now, this was an opportunity where you could have really got away with one because they're assuming he's going to hand the ball off. Now, maybe you could have ran a play action dump off pass, a very high percentage completion and low percentage turnover rate, and maybe could have got some yards on it. And again, Mr. Trubisky's in, hands the ball off, and this is one of the runs where we got nothing on first down, which was very rare. Yeah, well, Anderson kind of screwed the whole bunch because his guy ended up on the ground, and then we got in the way of Cook. Yep, because look, if he never got in the ground, Edwards could have blocked his guy, and then Cook wouldn't have to stop, and then he ran into a block. So Anderson, not good. All right, here comes Josh. Trips to the right in the shotgun. Again, we got the ball at the 15. All day to throw. Another low percentage pass to James Cook. He made the catch, but was out of bounds. It was still a low percentage. But watch where his head is the entire time. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. The entire time he looked at Cook. And that was a low percentage throw. Now let's see if they can see anyone come across the middle of the field. Oh, what do you know? The friggin' little zigzag by Kincaid, wide open. Now, if he scans the field here, he can get the linebacker to want to bite on Matt Collins here, and then throw a dart to Kincaid, and he's at least getting yards, maybe even a touchdown. I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but the issue is you got to go through progressions. It's not about that I know more than Josh Allen or whatever. It's not the case. The simple thing in quarterback 101, go through progressions. He was doing that, and then now all of a sudden he's not. And this is when Joe Brady should be saying, Josh, go through your damn progressions, dude. Why? And even if you didn't go through progressions, why is your first thought fade route to the sideline to my 6 foot tall running back when we're at the 15 trying to win the game? Because this is a drive that should have won us a football game. And if we scored a touchdown here, we were winning that football game. Josh being 9 for 27 and all. We would have won this football game. Missed them, low percentage throw, boom. Yeah, great catch, but it was out of bounds. Now this is third down. We got no yards yet. Empty set. All day to throw. He scrambles out of the pocket. Nobody's open, and he just chucks it in the end zone. And again, the first down mark is right here. And look where everybody is. Not one person is in front of the first down mark. Nobody's at the first down mark because they're going to be going downfield more. So Brady's idea is let's call pass sets where route concepts where everybody's in the end zone when you need 10 yards instead of 15. Because guess what? If someone catches the ball at let's say the 8, they can fight for a yard or two, and then maybe you can go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. That's when we're deadly. But this is another bad play call and a bad decision not a bad decision by Josh, but again, he runs out. Again, the pocket was fine. And then he takes another hit and throws it to nobody. But now here's going to be the awesome part looking at this. Josh is scanning the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box. And LG Shair is spying Josh. Josh doesn't consider that. So what's he do? He hides in the back. Josh is looking, thinks he's just sitting in a zone. The pocket's fine. Then he runs and doesn't notice him barreling down. So that wasn't because the pocket was bad. Again, just a double check. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and he runs because nobody's open because they're all going for the end zone. Unbelievable. So that's a mixture of play calling and just stupidity. And you're not gonna convince me otherwise. So again, just to put it in perspective, we have one single drive left, and there's been 3 pressures that I've noticed. PFF said 11. Pro Football Reference had 1. So if you're telling me, and you can look at me in a straight face, I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone else or that I'm smarter than anyone else, because I'm not. I'm an idiot, and I have a lot to learn about everything. But this is not running for your life. This is not anything. It was a mixture of him being afraid to throw in tight windows, him not scanning the field, and him not going through progressions. Now it's the same issue last year. And mixed with horrible play calling, play design, because that should have never been a thing. You could have had 2 guys going in the end zone and 2 guys underneath. A hot route, which we didn't have, and an underneath crosser. Okay, I know we don't do special teams, but I want you guys to watch this. I know, hopefully they show it from this angle. Watch the damn return team. These 4. Watch their effort when they're blocking the guys downfield, running to stop the punt. Every single one of them gets by. The Gunners, every single one of their guys got by. And they're not going to show the Gunners, but look at their guys. They stop right there, let your guy go. They pin the ball deep. Now you're at the 3. Okay. So going off a game plan, we ran the ball on every single first down. We're at 20-20. The Texans look like bums in the second half. We dominated them in the second half. You have a chance to go to overtime and possibly win the game. And I honestly think that if we went to overtime and got the ball first, we won in the football game. So with no timeouts, 32 seconds left, Joe Brady, Josh Allen, and everyone else on the team, apparently, according to Joe Brady, agreed with throwing the ball deep 3 straight times. Not only could you get a safety in the end zone, you could get sacked. And again, a holding call when it could have been ticky-tack could end the football game. So instead of running the ball, we do this. A horrible throw, and it forced Keon Coleman to get offensive pass interference. Let's see the pocket. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. All day. Again, let's just look how bad the throw is one more time. Horrible. But again, let's see it from this angle to see if someone comes open. Oh, what do you know? So this wasn't even a bad play design because look, Samuel get open on a slant route. You got Kincaid clearing. Throw it here. Do your read. Throw it here. Boom. You're getting almost to a first down. And I don't even hate that you threw the ball 3 times. The point is you threw the ball deep 3 times. If you wanted to throw the ball, you wanted to put the ball in Josh Allen's hand, hit this pass. Keeps the clock going. He's making that catch 9 times out of 10, and then you're getting yardage close to the first down. And then if you don't get any more yards past that, you're giving Sam Martin more than 8 yards distance between him and the long snapper when usually you have 15 plus, and he could have had a better punt. But you go deep to Coleman, or not deep, but about 20 yards on a horrible throw. Coleman has to do offensive pass interference. Now you're back at the 1.5. Same angle again. Protection's great. All right, now we're at the 1.5 or the 2. Empty backfield, so you're passing. Josh gets hit, throws it 40 yards to Matt Collins. For what? For what reason are you doing that? He's not a deep threat. And it was a horrible throw to begin with. Again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, pressure. So after 3 seconds, he got hit, and that's not a pressure. They counted that for Brown for sure. But again, let's look from this angle to see if anyone's open. So obviously this is an obvious pass down. Just look. Look. So this isn't even another horrible play design because you got 2 guys underneath. You got at least 1 guy clearing. And I don't know what these guys are doing. Yeah, you got 1 guy clearing again and another short route. So you got 3 guys all close to the first down marker. And you wait. Instead of scanning, you just chuck the ball up. So I'm tired of hearing, oh, the receivers can't separate. The O-line doesn't give him time. No, he's making boneheaded decisions. The entire time, he's looking downfield. Like, by the time Matt Collins gets downfield, these guys have been open for 5 seconds. Just throw it now. Throw it now. These guys aren't even close. This is like 8 yards away. This is like 5 yards away, which is like 15 feet. Throw the football. Give him an opportunity to make a play, and then you're going to overtime. Nope. Let me just chuck it 40 yards to Matt Collins, who's not even open, first of all, and it was a bad throw again. Moronic. Can't even fathom it. Okay, so now you probably should pass because it's third down. Has all day to throw, misses a wide open guy because he gets hit at the end. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, hit. I don't even think he was even looking at the guy when he threw it. So again, that wasn't a pressure either. That was 3 seconds. I think he was trying to throw to Coleman on this play because he wasn't even looking at Samuel's direction. Look, that's where Coleman was, and the ball ends up over here. That's not Samuel's fault. That's nobody's fault. So now look, he can't move a muscle. The snap can't be bad. And you're at the 1. And the end zone's 10 yards. This is 11 yards, right? Typically, you have 15 yards of space. He has to get the ball out quick because he doesn't want to get blocked to lose the game. So I know a lot of people were hating on his punt. He pumped it over 50 yards, backed up into the end zone. You can't ask anything more. He literally, if you just count the yardage, that was a 60-yard punt. He punted it from, it would be 70 yards, obviously, if you count the end zone. But he punted it, obviously it doesn't count from the end zone, but from the 0 to the 40, that's 60 yards. If you count the end zone distance, 70 yards. But you don't, obviously, just for example. So he punted the ball 60 yards from backed up in his end zone, short field, and people were trying to take a crap on Sam Martin. It's ridiculous. And then he runs it 14 yards. So the net yardage is bad, obviously, but just look, this is ridiculous. I don't usually show special teams, but just showing it for example because it was ridiculous. And then this is the last play of the game. They're not going for a touchdown, Sean. They're going for 5 yards to get a field goal because they're more than likely not going to get a touchdown here, right? So you got your 2 safeties playing at the 20 when they're at the 46 or the 47. Yeah, 46. You have 2 defensive linemen. You have a corner playing 5 yards off the receiver, a corner playing 5 yards off the receiver, and a corner playing 5 yards off the receiver. Then you got these backers 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You drop Dwayne Smoot, a 270-pound defensive lineman, into coverage. You rush one guy on the edge. Man up, man up, man up. Nobody's open, right? And then they let a running back go, and he's the one that makes the play. So wouldn't you have thought that if you brought one of these guys down, probably Cole Bishop, because I don't even know who's in right now, all they do is backpedal. Like you don't even need to backpedal because you see nobody's open. If you had three guys rushing, that running back's going to get clipped and he's not making the play. Unbelievable. And they got the ball with 7 seconds. They made a 5-second play, kicks the ball, game over. So again, I don't care about, like, obviously I do care about getting subscribers, but that's not what this is about. Please share this with everybody that's in the Bills Mafia, that's in the Bills community, that you always hear say, running for his life, offensive line did terrible. Please spread awareness because that's my main. Like, I love the O-line, but this is the main reason I started doing this last year is because of the misinformation that these big guys sell people and everyone listens. Because as soon as I do this, I go and listen to the round again. Everyone does a great job with their content, but you always hear he had no time. Offensive line was horrible. They didn't do their job. Blah 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 blah. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing every single snap for the offensive line, dissecting each play, non-biased. PFF 11 pressures, PFR 1 pressure, Sean Kula 3. So that's where I got. The entire game, Josh was making bad decisions, poor reads, not going through reads. This was unacceptable. And I'm tired of the offensive line getting all the blame when we lose because it's not their fault. They're doing everything they're supposed to do. Sure, he was pressured more than 3 times, but it wasn't because of the O-line. It was free blitzers that weren't even near alignment, but PFF counts everything. So, again, please let me know your thoughts. Again, share this out. Again, I'm not in this for please share my stuff so I get more subs. It's about spreading awareness of misinformation. And again, I love what everybody does out there. I support everybody, but it comes a point in time where I'm just tired of hearing the O-line this, O-line that. Come watch this film and let's talk about it. I'm not right about everything. I'm not right about anything, really, probably. I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I played football my whole life, but I'm not the most expert at football. But I put the time and effort into this, and I'm as unbiased as possible. And I'd appreciate if more people see this kind of thing. I don't paint narratives by only showing the good plays or the bad plays. I show it all. So, again, thanks you guys for tuning in. I had 3 pressures. When you watch this, let me know what you thought. Again, my criteria for a pressure is if you get beat before 2.5 seconds. And if you get anything better than 2.5 seconds or above, that's a win, and it's not a pressure on the offensive line. If, again, Allen is at fault for that, and you could tell. And I feel like I explained that pretty well during the games. But again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's hopefully we do a great job against the New York Jets. And if Josh Allen plays like he did weeks 1 through 3, controlling the offense, taking what's the proper, going through his progressions, making the underneath throws when they're open, and don't just throw deep every time, we should do a good job. Go Bills, and praying for everyone affected by the hurricanes.